Many mountain resort communities have experienced skyrocketing real estate prices due to extremely high demand for luxury second homes and other such luxury accommodations. Since the 1980s, the aging traditional eclectic and de facto workforce housing structures in Aspen, Colorado have been bought up and redeveloped into such large luxury facilities which are often used for only a few weeks each year. This process often turns once vitality-filled neighborhoods with loads of year-round residents into lights-out ghost neighborhoods, and with that population displacement also typically occurs. For many years in Aspen, those who worked hard and endured the long winters could find a place to live in the community where they went to work each day. Those days are pretty much gone, and the impacts of continued luxury redevelopment today contribute to increasing traffic and congestion on Colorado's State Highway 82, the only year-round access to Aspen, which causes impacts to wildlife migration and of course increased carbon emissions in a place which is seemingly otherwise a pristine haven in the Central Rockies. Reliable housing for local workforce is extremely difficult to find and often causes difficulty for local businesses when hiring new employees. The local newspapers in Aspen often run stories about such challenging circumstances, and it is not uncommon for commuters to have to drive daily from Newcastle or Rifle, Colorado, distances of up to nearly 70 miles each way, and with lengthy traffic delays in and out of Aspen due to these impacts. In 2012, the city of Aspen commissioned a study which concluded that low levels of job growth along with retirement and further gentrification of de facto workforce housing, added up to a workforce housing shortfall of over 650 housing units by 2022. Since 2012, a little over 100 new affordable workforce housing units have been created, and 82 of those were completed in 2015 by the city of Aspen at Burlingame Ranch Phase 2A, which is an affordable workforce housing enclave located in Aspen near Buttermilk Mountain, which has long been home to ESPN's Winter X Games. The 82 deed-restricted condominium units at Burlingame Ranch Phase 2A were pre-sold to qualifying local workforce, since the project was phased carefully during the recovery from the 2007 through 2009 recession. The master plan and designs came out of an earnest public outreach process, which sought extensive feedback from the community on what characteristics the facility should prioritize. From the start of the process, the project prioritized elements of community, livability, quality, and impact reduction, to create an income-inclusive neighborhood which would become a valuable community asset, and promote a year-round authentic local identity. The community also guided the creation of housing units and a neighborhood that respond to residents' needs for a highly functional, comfortable, and safe living environment, while utilizing high-quality construction building materials and systems that deliver comfortable, efficient, and safe homes that will endure. A high level of environmental sustainability was also promoted by designing the facility based on the United States Department of Energy Building America program. The buildings conserve energy, since they were carefully designed for low air infiltration, and solar thermal systems bring preheated hot water to high-efficiency boilers which serve to create both domestic hot water and forced air heat at the same time. The project not only enhances the year-round community spirit, but also reduces emissions from commuter traffic. Carefully considering the funding needed, and after seeing pre-sales of 80%, Aspen City Council approved the initial earthwork and infrastructure construction to begin in 2012, and the last unit was sold and occupied by local workforce in 2015. The result is a year-round bustling homeownership neighborhood serving workforce households with incomes from around $50,000 to $150,000 per year, a stunningly beautiful, tight-knit and proud community of local workers and their many children, most of whom would otherwise be commuting long hours, instead with an opportunity to own a condominium in the town where they work hard each day throughout the year. Per the guidelines of the workforce housing program operated by the Aspen-Pitkin County Housing Authority, the deed restrictions on the condominiums allow for a maximum appreciation of only 3% per year, and most years the appreciation is closer to a mere 2%. But for the folks who live here, having a fair chance at living in the community where they work, particularly a special place such as Aspen, outweighs the sacrifice.